Okay, welcome back to my channel. Today I will discuss backup down using a nice tool called Druva. You need two things for this project. You're gonna have to download the proxy and you're gonna have to download the agent. You have to install both on your Hyper-V, not on your virtual machine, on your Hyper-V. And you're gonna set up um, a policy for your backups. So what is it that you want to back up? How often? That's pretty much it. Okay, first you go to Druva, download your proxy. It's a virtual machine. Okay. Decompress, and then you're gonna mount this VM proxy. What proxy does, it starts running in your Hyper-V environment. It will automatically detect new VMs, and it will help you back it up. All right. So now you have it downloaded. We're gonna mount it. So you have to build your virtual machine. This is just a drive. Okay, just put it wherever you want. I like to be kind of organized. Nothing crazy, but at least keep stuff in one place. You can separate drive from VM virtual machine. It's up to you. All right, so we're picking first generation. That's a Linux box. Set up network. If you don't know how to do it, watch my other video. Shows you how to set up Hyper-V switches. Okay, I'm going to unlock the file. If you download something from unknown source, it can be locked for your protection. I'm just going to move the disk to my location. Okay, if you can do it this way, you can do it another way. And there's a will, there's a way. All right, clean up a little bit. All right, so I'm pointing to my drive. It's a VHD drive, so for your VM, just try to use VHDX. Gives you more flexibility. It's just a better option. But for this, all I have to do is just let it run. It's a tiny little file. All right. Set up CPUs, inspect the drive, make sure there are no errors. Whatever other options you want to change, give it more memory, less memory, it's up to you. Experiment. And let's run this VM. Okay, once you get the VM up and running, you have to register. You have to register this VM with your Druva. First of all, you have to have Druva environment set up. If you don't have it, then you don't have it. Then you can use other options to backup. But this is probably the most wonderful and convenient backup solution I've ever used. You can get your activation code from Druva, and Druva instructions will tell you how to log in. So by default, the login name is root, and Druva Phoenix. Here's an interesting thing. So first thing is going to ask you to change your password. You should do that because after all, it's a virtual machine running in your environment. So you probably don't want this thing to be hacked or accessed by someone who's not supposed to access it. Okay, first you pick the option. You can see what I'm doing on the screen. Public. You probably should change host name, but I'm too lazy to do that. For this demo, I didn't. In my production, I definitely would, because a couple of months from now, I'm not going to remember which one's which. Now, this is an interesting thing. All right, let's copy it and see if I can paste it in. Yeah, no matter what I try, it doesn't come out the way I want. If I paste it in, it injects extra characters instead of correctly interpreting them. So what do you do? So in this case, because it's virtual machine Linux, you can get PuTTY and SSH into this machine. That's going to be the easiest option. So just want to save you a headache. First, you need to know the IP address, download PuTTY, connect, and then you're going to be able to paste it in. So what's the IP? You can get it from your VM at the bottom. It gives you the IP if your DHCP is working correctly. All right. Yep. And I'm in. I'm going to log in using the new password. And now I should be able to paste it in. Again, activation token is copied from Druva. All right, so the machine is activated now, which means it's going to show up in my Druva, but that's not the end. You also need to install the agent running on your Hyper-V machine. So the agent is pretty much pushing the data and Phoenix is telling it what to do. If proxy is telling him the machine what to do. Okay, so it looks like my machine is registered. That's the name of my host, my proxy, my Hyper-V host, and the proxy is default name. All right, so it's showing me there were two machines that detected. It's true. One of them is the proxy. This is um, that's what you have to do, the agent. You have to go to Druva, Hyper-V, and download the agent. That's why these things are listed together. So we already have the proxy. Yes, it's mounted. Now we have to download the agent. I did that already. That's why I'm pointing to this icon. All right. So next thing I have to do is wait until these machines are going to show up. I'm putting my Hyper-V name, and because I see two VMs, I should be able to see them. So we have to select the machine I want to back up. In my case, is Windows. I'm going too fast. Okay, that's the one I'm trying to say. Yes, so I have two of them. All right, so I got to go to all virtual machines and configure whichever I want to back up. So that's my Windows Server backup configuration, and then pretty much follow the instructions. I want to back up whenever scheduled Wednesday. It's just for the demo purposes. In your environment, you probably want to back it up more often than once a week. Okay, simple. If you have any exceptions, you can list them there. Any drives are automatically backed up unless you make that exception. Now that I have the policy, I'm clicking on the backup now. Okay, and now you just wait until it's done. You can click on it and see the progress. You can, if there are any error messages, which is not impossible, they're going to be listed there. And then you can track progress. You can see how fast is backing up. See the little circle at the top next to the job number? You can keep clicking on it, and it's just going to tell you, it's going to refresh the screen. This is the log. So I was able to detect both drives. Remember, I have the second drive with the backup on it. We did it in the previous video. That's also going to be backed up. And that's such a wonderful solution because I can restore both. Okay, so let's fast forward. Look at the status, it says 0%. Yeah, I'm going to try to fast forward because don't need to waste your time. And once it's backed up, that's about it. Just remember, you have to restore the backup to know whether it's working or not. You really don't want to find out that you don't have the backup when you really need it. Okay, it's 25%, 37%. Well, it's not going to go that fast, but okay, that concludes this demo. If you if you if you have some problems, you can always reach out to Druva. They have excellent support. And the next video will discuss backing up your domain controller with Azure.